Good night, everybody.
After show.
Are you doing after shows and all of them now?
Yeah, why not?
Draw back my hand and I slap a hole for the after show.
I think that should be the new theme song.
Let's not keep that as the theme song.
Oh, I don't know, man.
How's it going, guys? Thanks for watching the video.
Welcome to the after show.
Welcome to the after show. Hope you brought your own booze, because that's how we party.
Yeah. I really don't know what further we could talk about for this topic. I mean, I think we covered everything in the video.
I agree with that. Welcome home, Marlena.
And my wife came home a little bit before we began filming this episode.
I mean...
It's nice to be here.
Yeah, I mean, we...
Home. Nice to be home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty much my opinion on all of the stuff that we had drawn out for the episode.
Yeah.
God, the dinosaurs.
It was a very shout-out episode.
Oh, yeah, like 5 minutes beforehand, it was like...
What can we do this time? Because we had another episode that we had planned to do today, but we realized that that episode... I'm not going to spoil it and talk about what it was, but we needed a little more time to make it better. And we could use that same idea and not put out a half-ass episode, because that idea was good enough to be expanded upon and make a better episode in the future. So we scratched it, and it was like but then we were left with a gap today.
Yeah.
So we do keep a list of maybes of things that we want to do on the show, and that list it grows every day, but also, every
By
week.
several items every day, really.
Yeah, but every week we scratch off at least 4.
Yeah.
And we needed something that we could do while in the time frame that we had to produce this episode. And so I don't feel like to be thrown together at the last minute.
Yeah, I mean, it was acceptable to me, at least. It kind of has a different feel than the other episodes this week.
Yeah, it was a lot more genuine discussion.
It was. I'm not used to that with this show.
And I feel like some of these topics and things, we get off on. I feel like maybe someday I could expand on my religious beliefs a little bit. Yours are pretty standard. Reese is a Christian man, and there's nothing wrong with that. And
I'm pretty open-minded, I like to think.
You are, and at least you don't get defensive and angry when I present my beliefs, because it's like, you got your beliefs, those are in, but when we discuss religion, I'm not trying to convert you, you're not trying to convert me.
Exactly, it's a genuine discussion.
We're both just sort of, well, this is how I see things. Yeah, I can see that. Well, this is how I see things. Yeah, that makes sense. Not like oh, wait, that makes more sense than my point. Devil, I command you, be gone. That's normally what I get when I
take a breath there, Bertram. There was some genuine fire behind that.
I hate living in the South, man. I'm sorry. I've had bad experiences with religious people in the past, mostly in Belmont, Mississippi. And I don't care if they know it. They're watching right now.
Sorry for standing up. My foot's asleep.
Yeah. These are nice chairs we've got now, though. Doesn't it beat the shit out of our old stools?
Oh, God, yes.
Let me tell you a real quick story, guys, as far as production goes. We just got these new chairs, how long, about a week ago? About 2 weeks ago by the time you see this. And about a week ago in real life, about 2 weeks ago by the time.
About 2 weeks ago in real life.
Was it?
Oh, then 3 weeks ago by the time
3 weeks ago by the time you see this. And we had, before we got these chairs, we'd been having to sit on these uncomfortable, horrid stools from Walmart.
Yeah.
And my wife and I, we were wanting to get some more chairs to go over by the bar anyway. So we went to Walmart, and we were looking at a couple that still weren't very comfortable, but were about, how much were they? About $40 each?
Something about around in there.
So to get 2 of them would have cost us, let's just say, $80, probably $90 rounded off after taxes. And, because it isn't a perfectly round number. They add change and shit to it.
Of course.
And so we'll say probably by the time we would have paid $90 for 2 stools, or 2 chairs, I should say. They weren't stools, they were chairs. They had backs on them and everything. That weren't all that comfortable anyway. And so and really you don't know how close we came to buying those.
I mean, I wasn't there.
But we really came very, very close to buying those. And then I was like, well, honey, fuck that. Why do we want to go and spend almost $100 on 2 chairs that are not comfortable, that we don't want to sit in? Whenever, if we're going to spend any money, especially if I would rather spend $150 on comfortable chairs at like a furniture place somewhere else than $100 almost on shitty chairs at Walmart. So we were like, okay, pin in it. We'll go, some other time, because get some chairs. What we have now suffice. It wasn't a need.
Yeah.
Right now. So then we left Walmart and we went across the street to Radio Shack, because we noticed that Radio Shack was having a going out of business sale. And when they said everything is for sale, they meant it. Like, they were selling the counters, the boss's desk was for sale which the things that were in the back, like the filing cabinets and shit, they were selling all of that.
Wow.
And the systems they use for, the POS systems they use for like registers and I guess, sales and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Literally, the shelves that the shit was sitting on, the products were sitting on, literally, if you need to get up, you can. We're in the after show. You ain't got to worry about being quiet right now.
But, yeah, when they said everything must go, they weren't kidding.
To wrap up, let me finish my story. To wrap this up, I asked about the chairs, and definitely they were also on sale. And she offered us $50 for the set, which, almost half of what we would have paid for the uncomfortable ass chairs. And these are comfortable. Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe not to sit in and for a long period of time, but if like in our little setup, we're kind of claustrophobic here together anyway.
Yeah.
So it's really impossible to get comfortable. Thanks for watching the after show. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.